So I've never tasted asado de puerco like the one I tasted in Nuevo León. I wanted to recreate it in my home kitchen, but most of all, I want you to make it at home. It's not complicated at all. To get started, you need 3 pounds of pork loin. And then I already cut it into about 3/4 inch pieces, but I left all of the fat on, as you can see, because by the end of cooking, the pork is gonna cook in its own fat. And the fat of pork is delicious lard, and that's what you want. So I'm gonna add the pork right in here, and it's nice and tender. Let me rinse my hands. And now we wanna cover the pork with water, just enough to get to the top of the pork. And now I'm gonna get it going over high heat, just to get these to a rolling boil. And I'm going to cook it with these aromatics that I'm going to put in a little like spice packet. So I have a piece of cheesecloth, and I'm gonna add 2 bay leaves and 2 peeled garlic cloves, 10 allspice berries. They taste a little bit like cloves, black pepper, like cinnamon, and they add a lot of flavor to a dish. We're gonna cook the pork with the water and the spices until there is no more liquid. If you put your spices in a packet like these, when the cooking is done, you just remove it and then you don't have to fish for your spices. As it comes to a boil, so much foam comes to the surface. You can see along the edges. Remove as much foam as you can. As that continues cooking over medium-high heat, is gonna be anywhere from 35 to 45 minutes. I'm gonna make the adobo sauce. And what's gonna go in my sauce is a combination of chiles. I'm gonna use guajillos and anchos. And this is a traditional pairing of chiles. So when you use a chile in Mexican cooking, you don't have to just use one chile. Chiles love the company of other chiles. The guajillo, this is my favorite color in the universe, so much so that my kitchen has that color in the walls. To clean the chiles, the guajillo and the ancho, all you need to do is to remove the stem, and then you're going to open it up. You can use your fingers. The guajillo chiles are 0 spicy. They have no heat. And then we have the ancho chile. And the chile, very different flavor from the guajillo. That is why they go so good together. The flavors that you find in the ancho are like raisins, prunes, cranberries, tart cherries, plums. Plus, the ancho tastes a little bit like bittersweet chocolate. It's phenomenal. Now, in order to unlock those flavors, we're going to toast them gently. You don't want them to burn. You want them to toast, just like these. You can see the fumes. That's what you want. So you're like bringing these chiles back to life, and then I'm adding them right in the saucepan. Oh, these must look so pretty. We're really taking advantage of this knowledge that has been passed down for generations and generations and generations. So I'm very happy to be passing this on to you. So as these chiles are rehydrating, guajillo with ancho, and now the fresh, grassy jalapeño, but we're gonna char it. We're gonna toast it here in the comal. And I love how when you put chiles on a comal, fresh chiles, they start jumping around. As we say in Mexico, empiezan a bailar, like they start dancing. I'm adding tomatoes. See, now the tomatoes are starting to dance too. And then I'm gonna add a couple of garlic cloves with their peel on so that they can char and roast inside of their natural packets. A piece of an onion. I don't know if you can hear these, but the tomatoes are kind of whistling. First, I'm adding the chiles. And look at how the chiles plumped and rehydrated. Adding a cup of the cooking liquid and a cup of water. I'm adding all the ingredients that are now so beautifully charred, and you want to stop the charring or roasting process until the ingredients are completely transformed. So I have the jalapeño. I'm just removing the stem. I'm adding the chile with everything in it. And I'm removing the garlic cloves with the skin on. They have to cool because I do want to remove the garlic skin. I'm removing the skin, adding these to the blender. I'm adding a teaspoon of salt. Okay. Teaspoon of oregano. Half of a teaspoon of cumin seeds. And look at the color, it's so beautiful. It's really taking me back. All of the liquid has cooked off. We're adding the sauce, and this is gonna sizzle and smoke and bubble, which is what we want. And one of the things that give this asado de puerco its incredibly unique taste, it's adding an orange rind. You wanna have some pressure in the orange, so use your thumb and use a very sharp knife, but be careful, and then just put pressure as you cut it, and then you can gently go around. Oh, the color is so pretty, the smell is so good. Now these need to cook for about 20 minutes. I am gonna grab a little bit of the fat. I'm gonna add it to the bottom of the pan. And then we're gonna build ourselves a plate. So I'm adding my tortillas. Then you add a layer of the beans. Just like that, spread a little. I'm adding some of the asado. It's an asado cascade. You add the tortillas on top. It's really a fun way of eating tacos because you get a platter and then you can taco the heck out of it. Of course, we have to do what my dad does, which is a sprinkle of salt. And then this is my first empalme bite. I don't even know what to say. This is so good. It's so like unpretentiously delicious. It's homey. It's packed with flavor. I'm on the first bite and I can't wait to the last bite. This is so yummy and you have to try it at home.